So now, welcome back. Our task here in this video is to edit these 3 videos, cut out the errors and join the 3 videos together as one single video. So now I'm going to be cutting out the errors that are in this video. Please take note, I'll be making use of the spacebar as my play button, though you can always play your video here if you like, but I think it's easier to use the shortcut. So I'm going to be using playback to play it, to look for where errors are, then I'll be cutting and joining the videos together. Okay,
another thing that I want to talk about.
Okay, so right now I discovered that the video is not loud enough and you might not be able to hear it through my mic. So I'm going to solve this by increasing the volume. In order to do this, I'll double click this video that I want to edit, and you can see the options panel are up. Of course, you can see as well click your video, right click on it to open the options panel, but double clicking it is surely the fastest way to do it. You can mute your audio if you like, just one button, and you can undo that. So I'm going to raise this up and I'll put it at 300 so that you can hear the sound in the video, and I'm going to play it all over. Please take note, if you want to play a video or a particular item on your timeline, you have to select it before you can play it. If you do not select that particular item that you want to play, you will be playing either another thing or you will be playing all the stuffs that are inside the video. So now let's say for example I have some other thing here. Now I can just play both of my videos together. I can play both together by clicking.
This is where you can save it to. I will say the best place where you can save it to. It is totally free.
Videos were played together.
It's by.
But if I want to play only this particular file, I'm going to click on it and press. So that is that. Please take notes. Alright, now let's get to business.
So another thing that I want to talk about is how you can save your files to the internet. So another thing that I want to talk.
Okay, right now you can see that there is repetition on the video. So I'm going to cut out the first part of
internet.
Okay, so in order to cut out this part of the video, this particular part of the video from the beginning to where the white marker has stopped, I'm going to click here. It says mark in. I'm going to click it. If I click this place now, this particular part will leave. But if I come here, it says split based on scroll bar position. So I can split the video into 2. If I click this, okay, I'm going to mark the point. If I click this place now, the video is going to split into 2. As you can see, there are 2 videos here now. So now I am going to undo it. I am going to use this particular one for you to see. So let's say this is where I want to cut my video, and I place this place. This particular part will leave. Okay, if I click this particular place, this part will leave, but for this part will leave. So I'm going to click this now. So as you can see, this the beginning of the video has left and my video has been readjusted. I'm going to press play again.
So another thing that I want.
Okay, there is still more of it that I need to cut out. Okay, so now let's press play.
So another thing that I want to talk about is how you can save your files, so that if you lose your phone, you will still have your files back you will still have access to your files. And one of the places where you can save your important files like photos, videos, any kind of file that is important to you, one of the places where you can save it to, I will say the best place where you can save it to, it is totally free, is by using the app called Google Drive. Here is it. Google Drive is a free Google application that gives you free gig. You can upgrade it. Google Drive is a Google Drive.
Okay, that is another repetition. So I'm going to fix that. Please note that while you are playing the video, if your mouse is anywhere else around the timeline of the video, and you press play, your video is going to start playing from that point. As you can see, that is where my video.
Google Drive is a application where you can keep your files. You can back up your files
start playing from, but it
on
starts
it.
from around this place.
And
okay, another example. If I bring this here now and press play, even though the scuba marker is here, if I bring my mouse here and press play, my video is going to start from that area, from where my mouse is.
That if you lose your phone,
so you have to be very careful. I will advise that when you want to press your play button, that you put your mouse around this place and not on the timeline before you press the play, because if you press the play, the video is not going to start playing from that particular point you want it to play from. It's going to start from where your mouse is, or rather you can still make sure that your mouse is in the same position as the scuba marker. Okay, I'm going to look for the error again.
Free is by using the app called Google Drive. Here is it. Google Drive is a free Google application that gives you free gig. You can upgrade it. Google Drive is a
okay. Going to cut
free gig. You can upgrade it.
Now I'll use the split button, and then I'll play this part to cut out the error.
Google Drive is a
okay, I think I'm going to cut out this part now. So that part has gone.
Google Drive is a application where you can keep your files. You can back up your files on it, and it gives you free 15 gigabytes of space. You can expand it if you like.
Okay, so now that's good. Let's play both videos together. In order to play both videos together, don't forget I've mentioned this before. So I'm going to click somewhere here, either somewhere, in order to play both videos together. You can see now that no particular video is selected, but just the timeline. So right now, if I press play, the whole video on the timeline is going to play all together. And as an alternative, if there are contents in all of this area and you don't have where to click, you can just click around here and press play.
Save it to, I will say the best place where you can save it to, it is totally free, is by using the app called Google Drive. Here is it. Google Drive is a free Google application that gives you free gig. You can upgrade it. Google Drive is a
okay, so that is another repetition that I just discovered. Now let me remove the particular one that is here.
Is by using the app called Google Drive.
Now I'm going to press pause, and then I'm going to delete everything that is in this part from here to here. Mark out. Now let's play it together.
By using the app called Google Drive. Google Drive is a application where you can keep your files. You can back up your files on it, and it gives you free 15 gigabytes of space. You can expand it if you like.
Okay, so now I'm going to play it together again.
is by using the app called Google Drive. Google Drive is a application where you can keep your files, you can back up your files on it, and it gives you free 15 gigabytes of space. You can expand it if you like.
Okay, so right now I have played the video and it looks good. And so I can bring the next video in, which is a continuation of it. So now I'm also going to look for mistakes or errors that are inside this video, and I am going to edit it just as I have done to the other one.
You can expand it by paying.
Okay, I'm going to increase the volume to 300 again. Don't forget to double click to open the options panel. So increase the volume now.
You can expand it by paying a little.
Small error there.
You can
Okay, I'm going to play again.
you can expand it by paying a little amount if you like, but by default, when you log in with your Gmail account into your Google Drive, it gives you free 15 gigabytes of space, and this is where I do back up my important files. Here is it. Now here are my current files that I have backed up into it. So now, let's say for example I want to keep a picture on my Google file. I'm going to click this plus sign, and I can either create a new folder first or just upload the file that I want to back up. Now let me find a file. Going to navigate to images. Uh, so now, so now let me.
Okay, right now I can just detect that I recorded that part twice, and so I am going to cut out the other part that makes it two. So you always have to be careful when you are doing something like this, so that you make sure that you cut it out accurately so that your video looks professional. Okay, right now I've pressed pause here, and I'm going to split this into two. Don't forget there is a marker. You can decide to mark it, so you may still need it at any time in the video. So now I'm going to press split here, and I am going to look for that particular point just before this particular image appeared last. I'm going to trace it again.
Files that I have backed up into it. So now, let's say for example I want to keep a picture on my Google file. I'm going to click this plus sign, and I can either create a new
Okay,
folder.
I'm going to stop at that particular point where it says I'm going to click that plus sign.
This plus sign.
Okay, let's see what we have here. You can decide to move this here for some time and hide it. So this particular overlay tab has been hidden. Just come anywhere, any tab that you want to hide, you can just come there and hide them. you also click them back to unhide them. So when you hide a tab, that particular tab will not play. I mean, you won't see it displayed on your video. So now I'm going to trace what I
files
need
that
to
I
trace
have
again.
backed up into it. So now, let's say for example, I want to keep a picture on my Google file. I'm going to click this plus sign. So now, so now let me upload an image
Okay, I'm going to do that all over.
files that I have backed up into it. So now, let's say for example, I want to keep a picture on my Google file. I'm going to click this plus sign. So now,
Okay, I think it's okay from that part, but there's a part that I want to cut out here.
so now,
Okay, I'm going to cut out. I'm going to cut out that part where I am cracking my voice. And now let's press play again.
so now let me upload an image to my drive. Let's find an image here.
So I think that ends this particular part, and now we will soon be moving to the third part. But just before that, I would like to uh unhide this particular one and delete it, the particular one that I kept under the overlay tab, just in case I will still need it. Okay, now I feel like playing everything together. Just for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to play everything together so that we can see if things look good or not.
So another thing that I want to talk about is how you can save your files so that if you lose your phone, you will still have your files back. You will still have access to your files. And one of the places where you can save your important files like photos, videos, any kind of file that is important to you. One of the places where you can save it to, I will say the best place where you can save it to, it is totally free, is by using the app called Google Drive. Google Drive is a application where you can keep your files, you can back up your files on it, and it gives you free 15 gigabytes of space. You can expand it if you like. You can expand it by paying a little amount if you like, but by default,
Okay, now I just detect some errors there too. I repeated something twice there.
expand it if you like.
Okay,
Gigabytes of space. You can
I'm going to expand it so that I can see that particular point that I want to cut out.
gigabytes of space. You can
Gigabyte of space.
gigabytes of space.
So at this point, I'm going to cut out this particular part. Now let's play it together.
Gigabytes of space. You can expand it by paying a little amount if you like,
Okay,
but
I
by
think it makes
default,
sense now.
when you log in with your Gmail account into your Google Drive, it gives you free 15 gigabytes of space, and this is where I do back up my important files. Here is it. Now here are my current files that I have backed up into it. So now, let's say for example, I want to keep a picture on my Google file. I'm going to click this plus sign. So now let me upload an image
Okay, I want to check something there.
on my Google file. I'm going to click this plus sign. So now let me upload an image to my drive. Let's find an image here.
So right now everything looks good, and I'm going to import the last video into the timeline. You need to drag and drop it. Now we have it.
Okay, let me
Okay,
upload this.
let's not forget the level of the volume has to match that of the ones we've been doing before. I mean drive 2 and drive 1. So I'm going to increase the volume. Going to put 300. Now let's start our editing again.
Okay, let me upload this meme. So now it says your file is being uploaded to Drive. I'm going to press resume.
Please, I need to
Waiting
check
for Wi-Fi.
something.
Okay, let me upload this meme. So now it says your file is being uploaded to Drive. I'm going to press resume. Waiting for Wi-Fi. If I have a Wi-Fi, of course, it's going to upload automatically, but this is how it works by default. I'm on my data, so I'm going to press resume, and I will have it uploaded soon. Says one file uploaded. So I'm going to go to my drive. So I'm going to find it on my drive.
Okay, so there's something that I want to cut out here too.
I will have it uploaded soon. Says one file uploaded. So I'm going to go to my drive.
One file uploaded.
File uploaded. So I'm going to go to my drive.
So I'm going to cut out this particular part where I'm having issue with
So I'm going to
Google Drive.
find it on my drive.
I'm going to cut out.
So I'm going. So
Okay, marking. Okay, now let's play together.
says one file uploaded. So I'm going to find it on my drive. And here is it. Here is the image that I have just uploaded. So now this picture has been uploaded to the internet, and each time that maybe I lose my phone or I just bought a new phone, I can always access this picture here. You can download this back to your phone if you need it. Here is the downloading, and you can share the link. You can share it for other people to you. So here is the download button, and
Okay, there is another error that I'm going to cut out.
here you can download this back to your phone if you need it. Here is the downloading, and you can share the link.
Okay, here is the downloading. That is where I'm going to stop it.
And you can share the link. You can share.
A little bit back.
Here is the downloading, and
Okay, I'm going to split it first. That is because the error that I want to cut out is still from this part of the video. So I'm going to click split. Then now I will look for the error. These parts are good. Some parts of this particular cutout is not good. So I'm going to look for the error again.
you can share the link. You can share it for other people to you.
Okay, I think these are the parts that are bad. I'm going to cut them out. Right now they are out. Let's see.
It. Here is the downloading, and so here is the download button, and
Okay, there's something else that I still need to cut out.
if you need it.
Okay, I'm going to cut out this particular part. So I will use this button. Don't forget you can as well right click to find some buttons here. Yes, there are so many buttons here, but of course you can find them somewhere else in the options panel or on your screen. So I can click split here first and click delete, and I can as well mark it out. So now I'm going to press delete. Now it's out. Let's check.
it. Here is the download button, and
Okay, there's a small part that says here is. I have to delete it.
if you need it, here is
I think it will be good if I delete it from here. So now I'm going to play them together.
back to your phone if you need it. So here is the download button, and of course we can also share the link for other people to download if you wish. So I'm going to close my drive now.
And so ends the video. So now I'm going to save the video first. It's just like saving a progress. I'm going to save it by pressing Ctrl S. That is how it works on most programs. Let's save it into that same folder that says sample edit. I'm going to look for it. So my desktop. Let's name it progress. Okay, progress 1. I'll click save. Now the video has been saved. Don't forget, the video has been saved, but this is not the final video and you can't play it. Let's view how it looks like here. This is it. You can't play it. This is just like you telling the computer to save your progress. So now let's say, for example, now if I close this program down, or maybe something happens with my computer, or I just need to continue editing the video at another time, I can easily come back here and open this particular file. Once you open it, by double clicking it, automatically the file will open in the program. Or you can as well load it in by coming to your file, open project, then looking for that particular project that you want to open. So now let's say, for example, if this particular project is not already in this program, I can just click on this particular project and automatically everything that I have here will load in just as I have left it. Yes, I'm going to teach you how to produce your video. I mean how to save it. When we want to save it, we come somewhere around here. If you didn't skip the intro, you would have known this. So now I want to add some overlays into this video such that the video will be more explanatory. I'm going to be adding some marker, some points here. All of these stuffs, I'm going to be adding them here, and at the end I will also subtitle it.